Back at Rec Hall here at Penn State University, the site of the 1991 Men's Gymnastics Championships. Congratulations to the Sooners of Oklahoma. Penn State finishing second and UCLA third. Leslie Visser is with the winning coach.
Greg, you said you were confident, you were healthy, and you had no excuses. What won it for you tonight?
Well, we hit 35, 36 routines, you know. Once we got through Palm Horse, we had a lot of confidence going into Palm Horse. And when we hit 6 routines, we're off and running. I don't think anyone could have caught us after that.
Who was particularly impressive?
Well, Jared Hanks and Jeff Lutz both went 58 in the all-around, set career highs. Jared broke our school record, and we set a school record for a team, too. So, you know, what can you ask for?
This is your first title, the Sooners' third. What does that mean to you?
Well, obviously, it's great to win a national title. I'm really thankful that the University of Oklahoma has given us this opportunity because, you know, without them, obviously, we couldn't have this great performance. We've had a lot of great teams, and this is undoubtedly the best, and I'm just glad that everything turned out the way we hoped it would.
Well, congratulations. Well done.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Greg.
Well done indeed. The Oklahoma Sooners winning their first team title since 1978. We said early on Jared Hanks and Jeff Lutz would lead the way. They did. Good overall performance. Let's take this moment to look at the champions of the individual competition that took place here at Penn State. And we'll begin with John Roethlisberger, who took the all-around title.
He really did. Had a great performance. He has a long history of gymnastics in his family. His dad is the coach at Minnesota. His sister is an Olympian. Nice full-in mount on his floor routine. John was also the 1990 USA all-around champion. He was our #1 gymnast last year. And he's definitely got big hopes for the 1992 Olympic Games.
This young man from Afton, Minnesota, his dad's been coaching the Golden Gophers gymnastics team since 1972.
And the Gophers have had some close calls lately. They lost the team title last year by 1/10 of a point. They just missed making it into the team finals this year by 1/10 of a point. But John should really help the team coming into the next couple years. Really couldn't help the team as much as he would have liked this year. He had a serious ankle injury, and he's just coming back into form. Here's a scale catching his breath, getting ready for his final tumbling pass. Really had a very solid competition throughout the entire weekend. Good full-in back out for a dismount. Very difficult.
John Roethlisberger tied also for the title in parallel bars with this young man, UCLA's Scott Keswick.
Scott took second in the all-around at the NCAA championship here. But on the parallel bars, he really had a great performance. Very powerful stitch to a handstand. Front uprise. Front 1 3/4, right to a straddle cut and an L. This is a very solid routine. This is very indicative of the year that he's been having at UCLA. He's been a very solid performer, kind of the backbone of the team. Back toss, a stutz. Setting up for a very difficult double pike dismount with just a little hop.
Penn State's Adam Carton had an outstanding individual competition, winning the rings and the vault. We'll first look at him on the rings, Peter.
This is an example of the real power that Penn State has as the nation's #1 team on the rings. There's a kip to a Maltese cross, into another one, down to an L cross, and he pulls out of it. We'll hollow back press to a handstand. Once again, these rings move. The only piece of equipment that moves, and it's very difficult to keep them steady. Giant setting up for his dismount. A pike full twisting double back to a perfect landing.
And now to the vault.
And Adam won with a very powerful vault, a quarter on, front, 1 1/4 turn off. Good landing. Took the title away from Brad Hayashi, who won it last year. But Brad won the floor exercise with an excellent performance. His first tumbling pass was a double layout with a great landing. Brad's very solid. He's a good performer on floor. Good body style and technique. Nice front tumbling.
A look at a young man we have not seen until now, the horizontal bar champion Luis Lopez from the University of New Mexico. Tremendous story about this young man who had back surgery.
In a very serious operation, and he's been able to overcome that. He's a great all-around gymnast as well. Had a nice high bar routine, nice stalders, hops, turns. Gets ready for a spectacular dismount. He does a triple back flip. 1, 2, 3, right on the ground.
But about the young man who was the highlight of the weekend, particularly here at Penn State, Mark Sohn, and his specialty, the pommel horse.
Yeah, it really is his specialty because this is his 4th title in 4 years. Only one other gymnast has done that on any event, and that was the vaulting champion, Chad Fox, a few years ago. Works across the horse in flair. Talking to him earlier, Mark said that he's only made 2 mistakes in his entire college career. Just unbelievable on an event like pommel horse. He goes down his history as one of the finest pommel horsemen ever in college gymnastics. Probably the best.
Something special here at Penn State University. Mark Sohn on the pommel horse. And doesn't that reflect his 4-year career?
Sure does. There's nothing better than scoring a perfect 10.
But the team championship went to the Oklahoma Sooners. We'll be back.
In America, your car doesn't just get you from here to there. It's a part of your life. To give your car complete protection, Haviland is introducing new Haviland Formula 3 motor oil with not one but 3 kinds of protection against heat stress, starting friction, and engine dirt. New Haviland Formula 3. Add more life to your car.
When your office is 200,000 acres of rugged woodland, who prevent anything from happening to it, you can't depend on just any deodorant. Men count on Old Spice deodorant. It works to prevent odor, to neutralize it before it starts. There's nothing else this effective with the clean classic scent of Old Spice.
Hi, Aunt. Update at the office?
You bet. Old Spice deodorant, because prevention is the ultimate form of protection. Count on it.
Honda has been named #1 in import owner loyalty for the 14th year in a row, which means year after year, more people buy Honda after Honda. Why? Because you get what you pay for.
Announcing the Accord Lease program. See your nearest Honda dealer for details.
First time ever. The greatest moments in all 21 men and women's intercollegiate sports are celebrated under one roof at the brand new NCAA Visitor Center. The NCAA Visitor Center. It's where you and your family can see the history of college athletics come alive. Celebrate the magic moments in college sports at the NCAA Visitor Center, now open in Kansas City.
Some of the top marathoners in the world compete in the 1991 World Marathon Cup this weekend on CBS Sports Sunday.
One more look at the newly crowned champions. So 2 days of competition produces Oklahoma as the national champion. And Peter Vidmar, the bottom line is they were a high-scoring team all season long, and they didn't let up come championship time.
No, and the real key in this competition was momentum. UCLA got off to a horrible start on floor exercise, and it just pounds them around when that happens. They couldn't get it going where they needed to. Penn State had a few problems here and there, and they just couldn't overcome that huge momentum that Oklahoma got on pommel horse and carried out throughout the entire competition. You take the last 2 days, plus the individual apparatus finals, we had some great world-class gymnastics.
We did. Enjoyed working with you, Peter. Congratulations to the Oklahoma Sooners, NCAA men's gymnastics champions for 1991. For Peter Vidmar and Leslie Visser, I'm Greg Gumbel. Thank you for joining us. We hope you've enjoyed it. So long from Penn State University. A reminder, it's the season premiere of CBS Sports Sunday next, the IAAF ADT World Marathon Cup from London.
CBS Sports coverage of the NCAA Men's Gymnastics Championships has been sponsored by Honda, maker of fine quality automobiles. Test drive a Honda at your local dealer today. Advil, advanced medicine for pain. And by new Haviland Formula 3 motor oil. Add more life to your car.
NCAA Men's Gymnastics Championships have been a presentation of CBS Sports.
In 13 cities and 10 countries across the Pacific, they're playing our song. United Airlines, rededicated to giving you the service you deserve.
In 4 different disciplines, balance.